So I know that it's June, what's in the past is in the past, but for it to be a bullpen game against Dylan Cease, does it feel like maybe a little bit of deja vu? Or what do you remember about managing that game and how it all came together?
Actually, I didn't put those two together. That's an honest answer. It's certainly going to be different with the arms that we have at our disposal tonight versus that game. But yeah, we got Sauer activated. He's going to pitch Volk at some point in time. Not sure when, but obviously Lou's going to start and are open, and we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I didn't put the piece together.
It's all right. What do you like about Lou Trevino just opening this game and what you've been seeing from him since joining the team?
Yeah, I think that I like the guy. I like the stuff. I just feel that with their lineup, the top part, a few of their best hitters, get him on some righties. He's going to pitch today regardless. Potentially have some lefties or a lefty behind him if we need it, or if we decide to go to Sauer. I just think he gives us some options, and I feel comfortable with him starting.
How did Shohei look to you today?
I thought he was good. I thought he was really good. I thought the fastball had life. I thought the sweeper was really good. We had two guys from the ACL that came here. Talked to those guys afterwards, said the stuff was really kind of coming out really well. So, I don't know, 44 pitches, something like that. So, really good day in 3 innings.
Obviously, I'm sure you don't want to be penciled in timelines, but the fact that he's at 3 and I'm mentioned at 4 for the next one out, are you starting to envision kind of what the steps kind of look like towards him being on a big league mound?
I am. And also, I think that it certainly doesn't have to be a full build-up, right? Because anything that he can give us is certainly going to be additive. But I still stand by him and Dr. Alatrash and the training staff. They're going to drive this. So I'm just anxious for the next one.
How difficult is the temptation, especially with where your rotation's at, understanding what he can probably give you right now or in the next couple outings, as opposed to playing the long game with him, wanting to make sure that everything's kind of checked along the way?
It's tempting. I'm sure Shohei is tempted to kind of just rip the Band-Aid off and get into a big league game, but I think we're doing a good job of trying to be patient, and truth be told, I don't know anyone knows the right time to get him in a big league game, but we're still being very very careful, I guess.
Is something before the All-Star break feel like a non-zero chance now, or do you still kind of look at that after the All-Star break as the most
I would say that it's definitely not non-zero. How about that?
That means zero. Yeah.
It's north of zero. It's north of zero.
It's just between him and how Glasnow and Snell have kind of progressed the last couple of weeks. Are you starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel a little bit more, just to what the pitching staff might look like in a month or two from now, and how much better off you guys are going to be there if things keep progressing the right way?
We are. There's one side of it of just trying to focus on the guys that you have and keep moving forward. And the other part of it is the anticipation of guys coming back and becoming whole. And so, Tyler threw today, really encouraged with his bullpen in Los Angeles. Blake threw today here, really encouraging. So, yeah, you can start to see us get to the other side. So, it's stuff to look forward to.
Considering for Tyler that he's now, Mark said that he's at his 3rd bullpen today, does it feel like his timeline or return timeline is a little bit closer than Blake Snell, or do you still look at the two of them as they'll likely be returning around the same time?
I think with what's happened the last week, I think Tyler's ahead of Blake. I think that's a fair assessment.
Shohei right now, how much of what he's doing is attacking kind of competition mode versus working on refining certain things?
I think Shohei is obviously such a smart player It's a combo. I think he's certainly working on building up. He's certainly working on his pitch mix, the shape of his pitches, the effectiveness of his pitches, and even today, going from the stretch and using the pitch clock, working in a slide step. So these are things that are kind of as game-like as you can get, that he's trying to incorporate as much as possible.
Has he purposely been less aggressive on the bases since he started doing the wides, or have those just kind of been a coincidence the last couple weeks?
You know what? That's a great question. I don't know if it's much of a coincidence. It is the truth, but I don't know if there's any correlation.
Have there been other things you've noticed or seen that he's had to change since he started doing the wides, or is it just he's just kind of managing more stuff on a daily or weekly basis now?
I haven't. I think he's doing a great job of managing it. I don't know how much has changed outside of the intensity the last couple lives. So I just don't know how much has been different though.
Will his next live be like approximately a week from now? Are you staying on that same kind of schedule?
Yeah, I think so, but I think it's fair to look at a potential night game, right? So I'm not sure the schedule looking out, 5, 6, 7 days, but I think that's a fair starting point, and kind of the 6 to 8 days is kind of where we're at, I think. Good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.